California, A-A-T-L-M-I-A-D-D-M-V. All reminds me of California, cause there's no place like California. California, California, no place like California. C-A all day. C-A D-M-V-M-I-A. All reminds me of C-A. Sean.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's the Texans going up against the 49ers. And with that, we're off to Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, as that's where we'll find our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Tonight, we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup between the Houston Texans and the San Francisco 49ers. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now they'll run it on the toss. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets a tone for the offense.
They'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
And they'll go on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 14 there. And the 49ers are going to get a first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Back to throw here. They're going over the middle here to Curley. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jeremy Curley, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. after the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Miller, the lone setback. And he'll get it up the middle. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Shift together here from the D-line. Again, it's Miller. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Eli Harold. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Play clock winding down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. And they'll run it here. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They'll come out in the pistol, and they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15.
And on 3rd and 15, we see the dime look, 6 DBs on the field.
Playing pass all the way. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. They needed 15. They got 16 and a first down.
There's a good push to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely. I mean, size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Now let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis with you. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Seven consonants, 1 vowel. Here's Juszczyk, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a little fortunate there because that one was definitely leaking right.
Without a doubt. Maybe about the width of a football or so inside that right upright. But he got it to go.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malcolm Smith in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. To throw on second down is Savage. Finding time. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Check. Now let's go. Blue landed.
Time running out here on the play clock. 3rd and long. It's Savage. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And 4th down coming up. Here's Johnny Hecker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is fielded at the 27. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
That 2nd down run, a big help as 7 yards leaves them with just a 3rd and 3 now.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on 3rd down.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And on the ground they go with a running back. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. We become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. And they're not able to convert on 4th down.
I'll bet you as they ran out there for that play, the head coach either on his headset or he pulled him aside and told the special teams coordinator, whatever block you've got, pull it out of the bag right now. We need a spark.
When you can just feel it on their sideline, the air just kind of out of the balloon. Now maybe you're right, a spark a little bit. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, though.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch? And guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jeremy Curley, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. 15 yards through the air, the first down. Brief break in the action here. We'll come back here right after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
He'll look to throw, and he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. Again, we'll see the pistol here. They go play action here on 1st down. They shakes him off. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught inside the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. And all the way down to the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A 1st down throw coming. Savage. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
And depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. On 2nd and 10, Savage. He's got time. He's going to take another shot here. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Let's get out of there.
He's got a man complete. So we've hit halftime here. And never mind, Larry. These two teams apparently anxious to get back at it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know. I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not. We'll find out. Back to the air. Savage on 2nd down. He's got time in the pocket. Going for the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. Throwing on 3rd down, it's Savage. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead. And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points. And to get a little more cushion. They're going to look to throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Jadeveon Clowney, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now? I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots, but nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but I think a Texan player was able to get his hands on it, and they will indeed hold on to the ball and the possession. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss. Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Seth Roberts, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll look to throw now on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 9 yards on the play and a first down. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route. When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
All right, here we go.
He'll try again with nowhere to go here. He lost the football. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. But the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for. Out
of the gun now on 3rd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself,
and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there. But how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, pounced right back on it, keeps possession. The fumble, but they're able to maintain possession. Now it's second down. On second down, here's Savage. And it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to his running back, Lamar Miller. And it's third down. And that was incomplete, but I don't know how much of that falls on the quarterback. He was pressured.
Brandon, the rush showed up so fast, the quarterback had no chance to get the ball downfield.
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on third after that incompletion. From the gun on third, Savage. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here's Johnny Hecker now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. This is taken around the 12. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. Offense looking to avoid a third and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. To throw on second down is Savage. Dancing to his left. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jalen Strong, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A big spot now for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
No. Green 39.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. But they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position. To actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. 23 yards on the play. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They come out here in the eye. They go play action here on first down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Getting late here in the 4th, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Another pistol look here. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they'll get it. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And Gold is able to put it through, and that'll push the lead up to 8. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Savage on first down. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kobe Flainer, his second touchdown on the season. And now the Texans are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eli Harold. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. They have the football, they're looking good, but the lead is just 2, so any mistake in a field goal can beat you. They got to be careful.
And that's where it gets difficult because you don't want that to leak into your thinking. You want to play like, hey, we've got the advantage. We can close this out. Don't play from fear, and they can win this game.
See if they can play fear-free and hang on. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. 10 yards still left on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 4. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Get loud. I want to hear you.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and And look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Forced out to his left. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. He's back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their third of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. Some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. And now out comes Houston. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And Charles, you know.